me up, said, can we talk? I met you where we used to walk. Same old bench by Miller's Lake. Same old risk I had to take.
You lit a smoke, I bit my tongue. We both knew where this road had run, but hearts don't learn when they still ache. So we gave love one more break.
Second chance, same mistake. Running circles we can't fake. Trying to fix a heart that's cracked with the same hands that broke it back. We danced again, but couldn't shake that this was just the same old ache. Second chance, same mistake. You poured the wine, I played our song. We laughed like nothing had gone wrong. But halfway through your glassy eyes, I saw the same old last goodbye.
You wore my shirt just like before, but left it hanging on my door.
And when I reached, you pulled away like history on a cheap replay. Second chance, same mistake. Building castles by a lake that floods each time we try to trust. Turn streams to dust and love to rust. We swore this time the chain would break, but some hearts just don't reshape. Second chance, same mistake. I wanted you without the pain. I wanted us, but not this chain. We held on tight, but pulled too late. Some love just don't reincarnate. Second chance, same mistake. Some lessons hearts refuse to take. We kissed like fools, held tight, then ran. Still didn't learn who we began. You shut the door, the silence said. I've had bottles that burn like sin. Stories I should never let in. But tonight you're pouring something new. And darling, it's hitting harder than 90 proof.
You think you're smooth in them worn out jeans, sipping slow and acting clean.
But boy, I see the way you look. And I've read hearts like open books.
This ain't just the bourbon talking. Then hush and quit your sweet slow walking.
We both know what this feels like too. But whiskey's got nothing on you.
this is some kind of game.
Then pour me more and keep my name.
I've had nights that burned and faded,
But this one's feeling too gold-plated. Ain't drunk enough to miss this clue that whiskey's got nothing on you.
'cause whiskey don't laugh like you just did. Don't make me ache like wanting a grin. It won't stay past the last drown bell. It don't care how hard I fell. But here you are with eyes so true. And darling, whiskey's got nothing on you. You've got that fire I can't outrun. You hit like dawn, not like the sun. And even if we crash and fall, you'll still outshine that drinking wall. Whiskey don't dance like your hips do. Don't make me ache like wanting you. It don't pull me like you just smile. Don't make time stop for a little while. So take my hand, let's see this through. 'Cause baby, whiskey's got nothing on you.
You came riding in like a Saturday storm, boots full of dust and a smile too warm. You said, darling, I don't do slow, but I saddled up, said, let's go. You wore danger like a denim dress, talk like fire, dance like a mess. You said, cowboy, I don't chase low, but you winked and let your wild heart show. Ain't love just one wild rodeo? You hang on tight or you let it go. It bucks, it breaks, it throws you high, but you still climb back, don't ask why. It's bruises, cheers, and ringside tears, 8 seconds stretched across the years. We fall, we fight, and steal the show. Ain't love just one wild rodeo? You burn my toast and steal the sheets, but your kiss makes my world skip beats. You stomp your heels when we collide, but girl, I love that bumpy ride. You talk too loud and miss the cues, but you're the one my heart still chooses. You tip your hat, then spin me wrong, but darling, we still ride headstrong. Ain't love just one wild rodeo, spinning fast with no control. You bite the dust, then rise again, like cowboys chasing winds of sin. It's reckless hope and stubborn pride, but I'd still choose this crazy ride. We bruise, we burn, but still we grow. We owe. Ain't love just one wild rodeo? You hold me close, then let me go, but you're the fire I always know. We ride through storms and afterglow. Ain't no straight line in a rodeo. Ain't love just one wild rodeo, with tangled hearts and boots below. We fight, we kiss, then we restart. Too stubborn for
It's a back road baptism, dust and light where the soul begins, where the wind sings hymns through pine and wire, and the holy rolls on rubber tires. No stained glass, no cathedral kiss, just freedom in a place like this. I ain't washed in water clear, but Lord, I found you out here. Mama prayed I'd come back home, but I found truth in red dirt roads, in every mile an engine hum. I heard the voice I was running from. It's a back road baptism, forgiveness in the setting sun, with bugs on glass and gravel prayers. I lost my guilt out in the air. No choir road, no scripted bliss, just backbeat grace and a rebel's kiss. I ain't dressed for heaven here, but Lord, I feel you out here. Sometimes mercy wears worn tires, sometimes faith lights campfire, and sometimes love don't preach in lines. It revs its soul in overtime. It's a back road baptism, hands up high, no catechism, just a howl in an open sky, and tears I didn't mean to cry. If heaven's waiting past this field, then I've already learned to kneel. I ain't clean, but I'm sincere from this back road baptism out here.
You found me sipping gin alone, red lipstick pretending I'm stoned. You said, darling, didn't we swear last time? And I said, yeah, but lies still rhyme.
You wore that sin I can't forget, same as the night our hearts first met. You laughed and said, this ain't a tune, just barroom promises and cheap perfume.
Barroom promises and cheap perfume, where hearts get loud in a lonesome room. We swear we're done, then start again, with one slow dance and two shots of sin. We say never by the neon bloom, but we're still caught in this old saloon.
Barroom promises and cheap perfume. I told myself don't take that seat, but your eyes lit fire under my feet. You poured me a lie with that sideways grin. I drank every drop you poured me in.
You looked like her with a little hope,
All cowboy charming, unraveling rope. I said this time let's not resume, but your kiss still smelled like cheap perfume.
barroom promises and cheap perfume, words that vanish by the afternoon. We swear we're wise, then fall too fast, try to rewrite what couldn't last. We say goodbye, but make more room for one more lie beneath this moon.
Barroom promises and cheap perfume.
We both know how this ends, but we're better at breaking than being friends. And as long as this jukebox plays our tune, we'll be singing in shadows and smelling like truth. Barroom promises and cheap perfume, a love too wild, a heart too soon. We dance in smoke, we fade in light, we fall apart about every night. But I tell sign. No ring, no smile, just lips that burn. One wrong look, you'll never return. The boys all say she's too much heat, but still they trip on restless feet, trying their lines, trying their fate. But she don't love, she incinerates. She's a bar stool wildfire. One spark and you're caught in desire. You think you're safe, then comes a flame, and nothing around you feels the same. She don't warn, she don't wait. She lights you up, then leaves the state. Yeah, she ain't love, she's wild and dire. She's a bar stool wildfire. Tips her hat and splits in two. You'll smell her perfume in your soul long after she's turned cold. She's a bar stool wildfire, a slow sip turned to funeral pyre. You came for laughs, you left in ash with heartbeats racing way too fast. She don't warn, she don't wait. She lights you up, then seals your fate. Yeah, she ain't sweet, she ain't for hire. She's a bar stool wildfire.
boots on the floorboard.
He pulled up in a dusty Ford, boots on dash and a smile I ignored. Hat too big and jeans too torn. Should've known I was bound to be warned. He said, "Girl, you look like sin." I laughed and said, "Don't rope me in." But 5 shots later and a sideways grin, I was 2-step deep and falling in. He's got that cowboy side of crazy, drives me wild then acts all lazy, spins me fast and walks away, but somehow I beg him to stay. He's rough, he's sweet, he's never plain, like a whiskey poured in summer rain. Lord help me, but I love it daily, that cowboy side of crazy. He don't text back, but shows it too, with a truck full of dogs and a case of brew. We fight like fire, kiss like storms. He's chaos wearing denim form. He's got that cowboy side of crazy, drives me wild then acts all lazy, spins me fast then walks away, but somehow I beg him to stay. He's rough, he's sweet, he's never plain, like a whiskey poured in summer rain. Lord help me, but I love it daily, that cowboy side of crazy. Mama warned me, girl, steer clear, but I just grinned and shifted gear. 'Cause boring love just ain't my fate. I'll take the wild, I'll take the weight. Yeah, he's got that cowboy side of crazy, half outlaw, half just maybe. Breaks the rules and breaks my plans, and holds me tight with calloused hands. He's sharp like spurs, smooth like sway. I can't quit him anyway. Call it dumb, call it bravery, I call it love, that cowboy side of crazy.
Alarm rings loud at 4:05. Coffee strong and wheels alive. Load and freight, no time to kill. Just diesel dreams and dollar bills. We hit the blacktop, shift to third. My whole life's in miles and dirt. Gas station love, roadside meals. Just diesel dreams and dollar bills. Yeah, I'm chasing lines across this land with calloused hands and busted plans. Ain't got gold or fancy thrills, just diesel dreams and dollar bills. But that's enough to keep me rolling, even when the nights get cold. And I'm driving on wheel and cheap refills, with diesel dreams and dollar bills. Checks thin, but heart is wide. Got freedom humming by my side. No suit and tie, no Wall Street deals, just diesel dreams and dollar bills. Yeah, I'm chasing lines across this land with calloused hands and busted plans. Ain't got gold or fancy thrills, just diesel dreams and dollar bills. But I got skies and open roads, country songs and heavy loads. across this land. Faded maps and radio bands. No trophy life, no Hollywood hills. Just diesel dreams and dollar bills. Yeah, I live for grit, not cheap ideals. Built by truth on worn out wheels. Still driving strong with stubborn will. On diesel dreams and dollar bills.
Someone told you check zoing for that stout nurse. Yes, for dreams and dollar bills.
Chase a mansion gate, but I just want a clean tailgate and someone waiting at the drive to make all this hard work come alive. Still chasing lines across this land, fading maps and radio bands. No trophy life, no Hollywood hills. Just diesel dreams and dollar bills. Yeah, I live for grit, not cheap ideals. Built my truth on worn out wheels. Still driving. Met her down on Music Row with a 6-string case and a voice like gold. She sang to the sky, I tapped my boots. Fell in love right there, under country roots. We played the bars, we played the street. 2 worn hearts and no defeat. A mason jar for dimes and dreams. Built our life on chords and themes. It's heartbeats and hammered strings. Living wild off what music brings. Strumming love in a worn out key. But the rhythm's strong and it sets us free. Every note, every song we sing. It's heartbeats and hammered strings. Rain or shine, we don't slow down. Just chasing gigs from town to town. She hums the words, I play the line. Together we're a freight train on time. It's heartbeats and hammered strings. Living wild off what music brings. Strumming love in a worn out key. But the rhythm's strong and it sets us free. Every note, every song we sing. It's heartbeats and hammered strings. No mansion lights or limousine, just her smile and a tambourine. We ain't rich, but we're alive. With every crowd, we start to thrive. It's heartbeats and hammered strings. From honky tonks to county kings. With fire in our hands and truth that rings. Yeah, we make our way with broken wings. Still dancing in what life might bring. With cherry red lips. She don't ask, she takes and dips. Every cowboy turned his head. She smiled like trouble and danced instead. Ordered a whiskey, downed it quick. Said, boys, try and keep up with this. She's a honky-tonk hurricane, spinning wild, driving men insane. Tearing up that Friday crowd with a rebel laugh and the jukebox loud. When she moves, the neon shakes. Heartbreak follows in her way. Don't fall in, it ain't no game. She's a honky-tonk hurricane. She don't slow down for love or rules. She's been burning hard since high school. Plays the room like a country song, hot, fast, and gone by dawn. She's a honky-tonk hurricane, spinning wild, driving men insane. Tearing up that Friday crowd with a rebel laugh and the jukebox loud. When she moves, the neon shakes. Heartbreak follows in her way. Don't fall in, it ain't no game. She's a honky-tonk hurricane. You might think you'll hold her down, but she'll be dust before you turn around. She's thunder in a whiskey glass. Here she comes and there she blasts. She's a honky-tonk hurricane, blowing fast down memory lane, with fire in her every turn, and a kiss that'll make you burn. Dance with her, you won't be the same. She's a honky-tonk hurricane.
You walked in at 1:45. Boots too loud and smile too smooth. Bartender said, son, it's near the end. But then you sat down and said, hi, friend.
You look lost in your half-warm beer, eyes half shut, but the grin was clear.
I said, what's your story, cowboy dear? You said it starts when you sit.
Right here, it's the last round and the lights are low. We just met, but it kind of blows. Ain't no time for a second guess, just one spark and one sweet miss. No slow dance, no promises missed. Just
Last round and first kiss. You said I don't usually move this fast.
I said, cowboy, slows in the past. We laughed hard, clinked our glass, and watched the clock run out too fast.
You told me you sing on Friday nights. I said I fix trucks and lose bar fights. But girl, right then in that worn out booth felt more real it's my cue. But darling, somehow I still follow you.
You sing too loud, forget the lines. Start the chorus way too many times. You call it charm, I call it rough, but I still dance when the road gets tough.
We don't always hit the note
Or ride the rhythm like we wrote,
but there's magic in our offbeat croon. 'Cause love ain't always in tune.
love ain't always in tune.
Sometimes it's late, sometimes too soon. We miss the beat, we bend the line, but
Still we sing, still we shine.
it's not perfect, smooth or fine. But baby, it still feels like mine, even off key under the moon. Love ain't always in tune.
You break the silence with your jokes. I laugh too hard, then we both choke. You burn the toast, I flood the sink, but we find harmony in how we think.
You like plans, I go with flow. You paint fast, I move slow. We're chalk and cheese like fiddle and bass, but we still two-step in the same old place.
You crash the beat, I miss the rhyme,
But girl, we still arrive on time.
so let 'em say we're out of tune.
They don't hear our kind of moon. Love ain't always in tune. Sometimes it howls, sometimes it croons. It skips,
The chord, it jumps the bar,
but still we
drive this same old car.
It's loud, it's rough, it don't align, but your crazy rhythm still fits mine. Even wrong notes carry truth.
Love ain't always in tune.
So here's the mess and melody.
And every flaw inside of me.
You take my song, I take your sound. We make the music, not the ground.
Love ain't always in tune, but it sure plays loud when I'm with you. We clash, we grind, but we don't break. We bend, we shout, and still we make a song worth singing every June. Through every verse and old saloon, even broken, we still bloom. Love ain't always in tune.
We met beneath the neon red. You spilled your drink, I laughed instead. You said this ain't love, just a Friday fling. But that look said more than a diamond ring.
You danced like fire, I played it cool. We swayed around that barroom stool. By last call, you were in my arms, and I was hooked on your small town charm.
But neon ain't just for nights. It glows in your eyes in morning light. It's coffee, steam, and tangled sheets. It's takeout boxes and two left feet. We found forever in flashing signs, but you shine even more at 9:30. Who knew true love could feel this right? Neon ain't just for nights. You steal my hat, I burn the toast, but somehow, girl, I love you most when you're singing off key in my truck, or yelling about socks I never pick up.
You talk too loud, forget to shave, but you're the one I still wanna save. Even on days we fuss and fight, you're still my favorite neon light.
Yeah, neon ain't just for nights. It's in the way you hold me tight. It's grocery runs and driving slow. It's dancing barefoot in the snow. We found love where the jukebox
that Friday thrill.
But baby, I'm chasing you still. Both not just in bars or rodeo lights, but in morning storms and quiet nights. 'Cause neon ain't just for nights. It's there when you turn off the lights. It's laughter echoing down the hall and holding hands through it all. We met in glowing smoky rooms, but built a love that always blooms. So kiss me now while it's still bright. Neon ain't just for nights.
I walk in like it's tradition. Same old bar, same old mission. Find a stool, face aglow. Order up and let it flow. It don't judge and it don't speak. Just hums and colors soft and weak. But every night I learn the fact that neon loves nobody back. Neon shines, but it don't feel. Can't hold you close, can't make it real. It warms the wall, not hearts gon' crack. No, neon loves nobody back. It lights your pain, it hides your tears, but it don't care you've been here years. It never asks why you've lost track, 'cause neon loves nobody back. Saw her dancing in that light, 2 beers in and out of sight. I raised a toast, she raised her hand to some other better man. It don't judge and it don't speak, just hums and colors soft and weak. But every night I learn the fact that neon loves nobody back. Neon shines, but it don't feel. Can't hold you close, can't make it real. It warms the wall, not hearts gon' crack. No, neon loves nobody back. You lean on it, it don't lean in. It just flickers when you sin. It don't cry or pick up slack. Neon loves nobody back. I keep coming night by night, thinking glow can fix the fight. But love don't live in red and blue, it dies in barroom residue. Neon shines, but it won't stay, just stares down while you fade away. It don't promise, it don't track, 'cause neon loves nobody back. So drink it down and face the black. Neon loves nobody back.
but your eyes still burn the things we said. You whisper soft, it's just one song, but I know we won't be gone too long.
You said she loved you, but you look my way. When they play our song, you start to sway. If this is closure, why does it feel like we're still dancing? What's too real? Let's tell one more lie on the dance floor, like we don't still ache at the core. Let your head rest on my side, like you're not thinking about that night. Spin me round like strangers do, even if I still breathe. One more lie, then out the door. One more lie on the dance floor. The truth is spilling in your touch, but saying it would cost too much. So we keep this secret wrapped in song, even if we both know it's wrong. Let's tell one more lie on the dance floor. Hold me like you never did before. Let the steel guitar cry soft and slow while we pretend we let it go. We'll walk away when the music dies, but tonight we'll dance in pretty lies. One more truth we'll just ignore. One more lie on the dance floor.
One shot past midnight, I lost my shoes. Bartenders laughing, I'm humming the blues. The neon's blurry, the jukebox bold, and I'm dancing stories I should have never told. I swore I'd leave when the lights turn low, but here I am in last call glow. A cowboy's wink and a wild-eyed grin said, "Darling, where you think you've been?" One shot past midnight, two steps too far, three broken promises down at the bar. I'm raising hell in a borrowed dress, singing loud and feeling less. Tonight I ain't looking for right, just one more song, one more light, and one more shot past midnight. My ex just walked in with someone new. She's half my age and twice his clue. But I won't cry, I'll just toast the pain with honky-tonk truth and a shaky refrain. One shot past midnight, two lies deep, three wrong numbers I meant to keep. I'm spilling secrets like cheap champagne, letting go in the loudest way. Tonight I ain't looking for right, just one more song, one more light, and one more shot past midnight. Don't judge me now, I've had my year of holding back and hiding tears, but this bar knows just how to mend with a jukebox spin.
and a reckless friend. One shot past midnight, the truth rings clear. I may be lost, but I'm still here. Dancing hard, laughing wild, like heartbreak's favorite child. Tonight I ain't begging for a ride. Just one more song, one more light, and one more shot. Just one more shot, one more shot past midnight.
Told my girl I was working late. Boss had me running, just can't wait. But the mud on my tires told a different tale, and the perfume in the cab was a warning bell. Said I just grabbed a bite and drove on home, but my shirt was wrinkled, my phone was gone. She found a lipstick print on the rear view glass. Now I'm sitting here caught redneck fast. Blame it on my pickup truck alibi. Should've wiped the seat and let the engine lie. Left the beer can rolling in the bed, and a love note I ain't even read. Now I'm begging with my boots untied in a doghouse bigger than the countryside. If you're gonna run, don't forget to lie or clean your pickup truck alibi. The tire's still warm, the gas tank low. She knew I wasn't watching late night shows. Radio preset on a love song station. That ain't my taste, that's temptation. Blame it on my pickup truck alibi. Should've struck the truth before goodbye. Left a red scarf stuck behind the seat, and some perfume smell I can't believe. Now she's storming like the 4th of July, and I'm wishing I knew how to cry. If you're gonna cheat, best think it by. Don't trust a pickup truck alibi. She don't need no camera tape. She got 4 wheels that won't escape. Paint chips, gum wrappers, and dust. My whole story's breaking trust. Blame it on my pickup truck alibi. Every dent and detail says goodbye. Could've played it smart, but I played it dumb. Now I'm sleeping where the oil leaks from. So if you stray, don't even try. Your ride will sell you out, no lie. That's the truth of a pickup truck alibi. I don't do slow, and I don't do tame. I love like thunder, I ride through flame. You want someone who plays it safe. Sorry darling, I don't operate that way. I've been bucked and bruised, but I don't break. Woke up stronger with every mistake. If love's a ride, then let it start. I got a rodeo ready hard, 'cause this ain't no Sunday stroll, it's booze
ready heart. I don't promise I won't run, but I'll come back like the morning sun. I fight like hell, but I stay true. And if I fall, I'll fall for you. 'Cause this ain't no fairground game. It's sweat and grit and taking blame. You wanna fight, you'll get the spark when you love a rodeo ready hard. I don't bluff and I don't bow. I'll meet you in the moment now. So saddle up before we start. It takes guts to love this hard. I've been thrown but never quit. Taught my soul to ride and grit. I don't need no rescue plan, just someone who can understand. No, this ain't no polished dance. It's a last chance, high stakes chance. But if you're tough and love the art, then baby, take this rodeo ready heart. Yeah, baby, take this rodeo ready heart. She don't say much when the sun goes down, just rosin that bow and spin around, while the world's still talking in black and white. She sings in colors through strings at night. No long speeches, no fancy lines, just a lonesome waltz in 3/4 time. I swear I knew her deepest truth when she bent that note in sweet vermouth. She talks in fiddle tunes, speaks with fire under Texas moons. Every slide, every sway, says what words could never say. She don't cry, she don't swoon, she just lets that redwood croon. Yeah, she don't speak, but she sure moves. She talks in fiddle tunes. I asked her once, what's on your mind? She played me back in 6/8 time. A whisper soft in G and D, and suddenly she undressed me. She talks in fiddle tunes, speaks with fire under Texas moons. Every slide, every sway, says what words could never say. She don't cry, she don't swoon, she just lets that redwood croon. Yeah, she don't speak, but she sure moves. She talks in fiddle tunes. When the lights go low and the bar turns hush, she'll pull that bow and hearts will rush. One solo break and you'll believe that strings can preach and songs can breathe. She talks in fiddle tunes, tells the truth, need neon runes. No need for lines, no need for lies. She says it all with closed eyes. So if you hear that sweet monsoon, it ain't just notes beneath the moon. That's her heart and every bruise. She talks in fiddle tunes.
I threw my boots in the passenger seat, said goodbye to Main Street heat. You rolled up smiling ear to ear, said, girl, let's shift out of here. You had your heart in a duffel bag, lipstick wild and a red bandana rag. Shotgun hearts and pickup dreams. You DJ every mile we made, sang off key to Elvis and Hank. You leaned on me in motel lights, said this life feels damn near right. You drove through storms with one hand tight and the other holding mine at night. We kissed at red lights, danced to green in a world too fast for 17. Shotgun hearts and pickup dreams, rolling on faith and jelly beans, running from nothing toward everything like rebels with a wedding ring. We make love out of moonlight beams, living loud, wild, and full of schemes. We ain't rich, but we're a team. Shotgun hearts and pickup dreams. One flat tire, one roadside kiss, one moment more like this. We may be broke, but we're gold inside. And babe, you're still my favorite ride. Shotgun hearts and pickup dreams, dust trail love with a rebel gleam. We got the stars, the road, the songs, a little lost but never wrong. Turning miles into memories, just you, just me, and highways free. We're built for life, not limousines. Shotgun hearts and pickup dreams.
Backbeat Southern made for the open road. Got a half-full tank and a worn-out map, boot on the pedal and a red ball cap. Radio's loud, playing something strong. Yeah, it's that honky-tonk highway song. Two-lane blacktop, moon hanging low, dust on the dash and miles to go. Windows down, I'm singing along to that honky-tonk highway song. It's a four-chord ride in a backbeat road, steel guitar cutting through my soul. Freedom riding shotgun all night long. Crank it up, that honky-tonk highway song. Yeah, the wheels keep spinning and the nights stay long with that honky-tonk highway song. Stopped at a diner just past state line, had a cup of coffee and a slice of thyme. The waitress smiled, said, "You moving on?" I tipped my hat and hummed the song. Yeah, the wheels keep spinning and the nights stay long with that honky-tonk highway song. Ain't looking back, I've made my peace. This road's my church, this cab's my seat. Every town just comes and goes, but that melody still knows. It's a four-chord ride in a backbeat road, tail lights fading in a rock and roll. Freedom's humming where I belong, living loud through a honky-tonk highway song. Yeah, the road goes on and I stay gone with that honky-tonk highway song. Saw her walk in, red heels on fire, turned every cowboy's gaze to desire. She smiled once, that's all it took. 10 hearts gone in just one look. She orders whiskey like it's tea, talks slow but stings like Tennessee. She ain't the kind you take home
stick. Yeah, trouble wears lipstick, moves like sin and hits real quick. She'll dance close, then disappear, leave you drunk on dreams and cheap beer. She don't lie, she just don't warn. She's a wild storm in a southern form. You'll think it's love, but it won't stick, 'cause trouble wears lipstick. She kissed Joe and wrecked his band, took his truck, then ditched the land. Now he sings sad songs at the bar while she flirts 3 tables far. Yeah, trouble wears lipstick, lace and fire wrapped in slick. She'll lean in close and steal your soul, leave a burn where you ain't whole. You'll chase her fast but lose the race, with nothing left but a red-stained face. So count your heart and pray it's thick, 'cause trouble wears lipstick. You can't tame what ain't tied down. She'll ride the wind to another town, but you'll still taste her name each night, like perfume lost in barroom light. Yeah, trouble wears lipstick, a walking song you can't predict. She'll haunt your thoughts, twist your pride, and vanish like a southern tide. She ain't mean, just wild and slick. Don't play the game unless you're quick, 'cause love don't live where she might pick. Trouble wears lipstick.
Lost my job on a Monday morning, flat tire, no gas, and my boots were worn. She left a note with the coffee cold, said you love to bar more than you hold. But I ain't lying here feeling low, I hit the floor when the fiddles go. If life's a mess, I'm playing bold in this honky-tonk of a broken goal. I'm two-stepping through the wreckage in these boots with patched up edges. Got a bar tab deep and a past that bites, but I still spin when the neon lights. I ain't fixed, but I ain't done. I've been bruised, but I still run. So raise that glass, no need to check it. I'm two-stepping through the wreckage. Gone, truck barely runs, but I got a rhythm and a flask of fun. You can cry or you can dance, and I've never missed a damn good chance. I'm two-stepping through the wreckage with a heart stitched up in stages. Lost my way but kept the beat, turning heartbreak into heat. Don't need much, just floor and fire, and a fiddle line that won't retire. So play it loud, don't try to check it. I'm two-stepping through. Shame in falling hard, long as you rise in a honky-tonk bar. So dust off pride and torn blue jeans, and find some hope in worn-out scenes. Yeah, I'm two-stepping through the wreckage with a laugh that don't need leverage. Life through dirt, I danced in dust, didn't break, just been cussed. Still out here beating odds with whiskey, faith, and jukebox God. So if you're down, come grab a second. We'll be two-stepping through the wreckage.
Like wine, leaning on the bar, slow and wild. Lord, there's whiskey in your smile.
You sassed the room with just one glance, dared the jukebox to give us a dance, told me lies that felt worthwhile. Girl, there's danger in your smile. You play cool, but your charm's on fire. You speak sweet, but your eyes conspire. That grin could light this place for miles. Yeah, there's whiskey in your smile.
There's whiskey in your smile, burning slow and wild.
my heart to a reckless pace. Said one more round, girl, I'd run a mile to chase the fire in your smile.
You said my name like it was sin, pulled me close, then not again. A love like yours don't come in style, but I keep falling for that smile. It's smooth like southern rye at night, but leaves you hurt by morning light. That curve of lips is dressed in guile.
Yeah, there's whiskey in your smile.
There's whiskey in your smile, sweet and full of trial.
You laugh and I forget my pain, then fall back in that crazy lane. That crooked grin should be on fire.
There's heartbreak in your whiskey smile.
I should leave, but I pour one more. I should stop.
But I'm at your door.
We crash, we burn, we spin, we sway, but
Darling, we still love that way.
there's whiskey in your smile, like midnight on the dial. It burns me down and lifts me high. It makes me live, then wonder why, but I'll chase it every mile. There's forever
In your whiskey smile. There's whiskey in your smile, like midnight on the dial. It burns me down and lifts me high. It makes me live, then wonder why, but I'll chase it every mile. There's forever in your whiskey smile. Swore last night was my last round. Said goodbye to this neon town. Told the mirror I was through. Then the bottle called out, I missed you. I blocked her name and burned your pics. Erased your scent from my truck's old sticks. But just as I was feeling tough, that brown-eyed devil rang me up. Yeah, whiskey's got my number. It knows my name when I go under. It shows up fast when I feel fine and pours me back into decline. It don't ask and it don't wait, just kicks the door and tempts my fate. I try to run, but I go dumber, 'cause whiskey's got my number. I changed the locks and broke the shelf. Tried therapy and talking to myself. But one sad song at 9 p.m. and I'm right back sipping him. It don't ask and it don't wait, just kicks the door and tempts my fate. I try to run, but I go dumber, 'cause whiskey's got my number. I changed the locks and broke the shelf. Tried therapy and talking to myself. But one sad song at 9 p.m. and I'm right back sipping him. It don't knock, it just appears with 90 proof and bad ideas. I swear I quit, then I hear thunder, 'cause whiskey's got my number. Maybe someday I'll change my ways, but tonight I'm lost in amber haze. One more glass to heal the cracks, then start the cycle right on back. Yeah, whiskey's got my number. Burns me slow like southern summer. I can lie and fake the smile, but we both know it's been a while since I was clean, since I was strong. Now I just
what feels so wrong. Ain't no cure, just slow and come on. 'Cause whiskey, yeah, whiskey's got my number.
I saw you looking over your ring like you were tired of everything. You sipped slow, turned down the light. I said that look don't match that white.
You had that outlaw kind of grin, like you were born to chase some sin. Told me things I shouldn't hear, but I leaned in with no fear.
You're spoken for, you ain't no saint. I wear my sins like fancy paint.
We both know this ain't polite,
But we still dance through the night. We're on the wrong side of right, crossing lines under neon light. A little too close, a little too long, feeling something that don't belong. It ain't holy, it sure ain't wise, but we can't stop locking eyes. We both know this ain't black and white. We're just living on the wrong side of right.
you said, I won't ask where you'll be. I said, don't you go falling for me.
But your hand stayed right on mine, and I didn't move, not this time.
We told the truth through sideways grins, and lied like lovers in their sins. No promises, no sweet disguise.
Just one more than we should try. The band played slow, the room went still. I knew I should, but I never will. We both walked past that red lit sign. Now we're deep in blurry lines. We're on the wrong side of right, stealing time in the hush of night. One bad move, but it feels so real, like fate with a rebel's heel. No maps here, no end in sight, just two fools chasing firelight. We don't care what's black or white, we're just living on the wrong side of right.
Maybe come tomorrow we'll pay the price,
But tonight this wrong sure feels
and
nice.
if regret comes knocking at noon,
We'll just blame the band and the moon. We're on the wrong side of right, outlaws caught in a lover's fight. Your hand in mine, that look, that side. We don't ask, we don't reply. No goodbyes, just stolen nights, just lips and lies and hungry eyes. We ain't perfect, we ain't polite. We're just living on the wrong side of right. You leave the seat up every time, forget my birthday, miss the signs. You never fold your t-shirts right, but still you kiss me every night.
you hog the covers, change the plans, complain about where I put my hands. You tell the waitress I talk too loud, but then you wink and make me proud.
You drive me mad, you make me yell, but darling, this is sweet as hell. We fuss and fight, but somehow shine, 'cause you ain't easy, but you're mine. You slam the door,
I open wide,
I talk too fast,
so you steal my line. We're oil and water, fire and rain, but I go through it all again. You're stubborn, strong, you're sharp as twine.
but still you hold my calloused hand.
You say my shows all rot your brain. I say your sports just sound insane. But when you laugh at my bad jokes, I know I'm stuck with cowboy folks.
You test my nerve, you cross my line, but I can't leave you, not this time.
You make a mess, you lose your keys, you snore too loud,
You burn my cheeks,
but through it all you still feel right. Like late night drives and porch lights. Your hurricane, your vintage wine. You ain't easy, but you're mine.
and if the sky falls down tonight, I'll still hold your hand in the fight. We're far from calm, we're borderline, but baby, I'm glad you're mine.
You roll your eyes,
I roll with you,
I take the lead, I follow through. We're wild and weird,
built to last.
with every storm we're standing fast.
You test my soul, you cross the line. You ain't I found your note on the windowsill, 2 lines sharp, but your perfume still hanging soft on the cotton sheet, like your ghost won't let me sleep.
I swore I'd go and not look back, but I hesitated on that track. Left my mark on your favorite cup. Guess I wasn't all the way fed up.
You left your lipstick on my goodbye, oh, last trace where love still lies.
That faded print, that crimson curl, still sits heavy in my hollow world. You took your things, but not your cry. You left your lipstick on my goodbye. I tried to leave, clean shut the door, but I paused where our shadows wore.
You held your pride, but not your tear, and I left more than I meant to hear.
You didn't shout, you didn't plead, just walked away from all we need. But on the mirror, one kiss stayed, a memory I can't wash away.
You left your lipstick on my goodbye,
Like a truth you
couldn't hide.
one red whisper, soft but true, saying part of me still misses you. You took your keys, but not the sky. You left your lipstick on my goodbye.
Maybe it was a sign I meant, or maybe love just leaves a scent.
But I see you every time I try
To clean that kiss from goodbye. You left your lipstick on my goodbye, and I can't wipe away that white. I still wear it on my chest, like a wound I won't confess. You moved on, and I know I should too, but I
still see your lipstick on my goodbye. You left me on a Tuesday night with nothing but your ghost and neon light. My guitar's missing its B string, but I still play like I'm the king. I tried writing songs to make you cry, but the chords were wrong and my beer went dry. Now I'm singing loud in in a smoky dive. Just glad to be barely alive. I'm out of tune and over you. My heart's still cracked, but my soul's brand new. You took the dog, I kept the blues, but honey, look, my boots still move. You thought I'd break, but I just bent. Turned heartbreak into rent. So here's to love that's overdue. I'm out of tune and over you. My buddies laugh when I hit that flat, but they still cheer when I swing my hat. You haunt the hook, I wreck the rhyme. Still smiling through this mess in time. I'm out of tune and over you. Still off key, but I'm pushing through. You burned the bridge, I built a stage. Now I play heartbreak out of rage. I ain't slick, but I've improved. Got whiskey lungs and nothing to prove. So raise a glass to love untrue. I'm out of tune and over you. Some find peace in silence still. I find mine with a jukebox thrill. So let it screech and let it slide. At least I feel this mess inside. I'm out of tune and over you. Still strumming like the lost and true. You're long gone, I'm still in bars, turning pain into drunken stars. I don't need a perfect key, just a song that sets me free. So here I stand, just passing through, out of tune, but over you. Over you. But over you.
You called me up, said, can we talk? I met you where we used to walk. Same old bench by Miller's Lake. Same old risk I had to take.
You lit a smoke, I bit my tongue. We both knew where this road had run, but hearts don't learn when they still ache. So we gave love one more break.
Second chance, same mistake. Running in circles, we can't fake. Trying to fix a heart that's cracked with the same hands that broke it back. second chance, same mistake. Some lessons hearts refuse to take. We kissed like fools, held tight, then ran. Still didn't learn who we began. You shut the door, the silence said. I've had bottles that burn like sin, stories I should never let in. But tonight you're pouring something new, and darling, it's hitting harder than 90 proof.
You think you're smooth in them